This morning in class, we're continuing our study of the book of Mark, and a big focus of what we talked about this morning was the just the servant mentality that Jesus brought to his leadership and his message. And obviously, we're going to celebrate probably the greatest example of that this morning here in just a minute. But first, I wanted to read from Paul's letter to the church in Corinth in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, starting in verse 23. For I received from the Lord what I also passed on to you. The Lord Jesus, on the night he was betrayed, took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and said, "This is my body, which is for you. Do this in remembrance of me." In the same way, after supper, he took the cup, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this whenever you drink it in remembrance of me. For whenever you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes." And obviously, that's what we're going to do in just a minute, is take the new covenant that we have. So please pray with me over the bread.
Before I offer a prayer for our cup, when you cross the state line coming into Nebraska, does anybody know what that sign says besides Nebraska? It's the good life, the good life. And I think about that quite often. How good a life do we have? We've been studying Ecclesiastes. That was part of our lesson on Wednesday night about King Solomon with trying to gain the whole world and having the good life. And if you read on, it's you can gain the whole world, and life is meaningless if you don't have Christ in your life. And we do have the good life because of what Jesus did for us at that cross, and we're going to give a prayer for that.